hesitations. Regrettably, the both of you have failed the test. While you may be a ray of hope that fell into Emporius, you may also be a threat to Emporius. You leave me no choice but to shut the doors of your fates.
Determining our fates with extrajudicial execution. How unreasonable.
For the Holy City, I am willing to bear all the traits that others despise, and use every heartless yet effective trick in the book. Castris, please, give our guests a merciful farewell.
Don't be nervous. Please, relax.
Wait! This story can't end just like that.
Finan?
Not quite, friend. You're still alive and kicking. You've been on Emporius for such a short time. Even someone as ruthless as Thanatos wouldn't end a journey so hurriedly. Aglaya, as the first local to encounter them, I have some thoughts I would like to share regarding their fates.
Do speak your mind.
When I first met them in the Abyss, I was wary of them as well, and never let my guard down throughout our journey back to the Holy City. However, during the battle to defend Akama, we fought side by side numerous times. The look in someone's eyes in moments of life and death never lies. And I was able to detect the conviction in their eyes back then. That's why I was willing to put my life in their hands. Please believe a warrior's intuition. At present, Akima is desperate for aid, and I am loath to lose two allies just like that. Isn't this what Miss Castris believes as well?
Yeah. I'm more willing to view death as a peaceful farewell than a punishment.
I see. So two Crisis heirs are willing to vouch for you. It seems my actions were too high-handed. Finan, will you fulfill your duty as host and look after our distinguished guests?
Well, I'm not good at formalities. I'll do my best.
Cass, next time, I hope you will express your thoughts openly.
I will.
Now, it's time to welcome the newcomers to the Vortex of Genesis. As you both have chosen to trust these Outlanders, ensure they are adequately informed about the mysteries concealed within.
Hold on. You seriously still expect us to help you after what we just went through? Forgive us, but I'm afraid our cooperation cannot continue under these conditions. If we cannot gain people's... No. If we cannot gain your trust, Lady Aglaya, we'll depart. Emporius isn't the only option for the Nameless. Things don't have to end on a sour note between us.
Regardless of your choice, the Chrysos heirs will continue to follow the path in the prophecy. Finan's words have convinced me to make an exception for you. Whether you stay or go after this is for you to decide.
Sorry, should have gotten here earlier. Please, hear me out before you make up your mind. I swear by the honor of the Chrysos heirs here, that your lives were never in danger. Before the interrogation started, Miss Castor already sent a message to me, hoping that I would stop Aglaya.
Only a select few can sway Lady Aglaya, and Lord Finon is one of them.
Aglaya. She has long sealed her heart in ice for Akima's sake. Maybe this is the price of being a demigod. Standing among mortals, yet still so far from them. One more thing to explain. Let's not worry about that for now. You'll soon find out that Amphorius' deepest secrets are all hidden here. Well, first, kindly look upward. What you see right now is the astral zodiac of the Vortex of Genesis, divided into 12 parts that record the flame-chased journey of the Chrysos heirs. The 12 vacant signs symbolize the 12 titans of Amphorius, while each illuminated constellation represents one core flame that mankind has restored to its rightful place.
There are 6 restored core flames. You're already halfway through your journey?
The generations before us paid a heavy price for that. The journey of the Chrysos heirs once faced immense hurdles and made no progress for a very long time. It was Aglaya and Trebi who rallied the Chrysos heirs from all over the world once again, leading us to re-embark on this prophesized journey.
And they are the only 2 demigods in the Holy City.
While Trebi, Trian, and Trinon are 3 individuals, I suppose they're considered one single divine essence. In the past, the Titans were the pillars of the world. Yet the prophecy's revelation is that these 12 pillars must be shattered, and the world's order reconstructed. But here's the problem. After the fall of the old gods, someone must hold up the broken pillars and fill the vacant seats until the coming of the miracle of Genesis. Otherwise, the entire world will collapse before the prophecy comes true. Aglaya and Trebi have already laid their own gods to rest, making them now both human and divine, as well as the bearers of Amphorius' fate.
So that's what you meant by your core flame.
Bringing down the Titans, retrieving the core flames, and filling the vacant seats. This is the mission of the Chrysos heirs, and I'm following in the footsteps of those 2.
Mission?
When it comes to the 12 Titans, no words can describe them more vividly than the whispers within the constellations. Why not step forward and listen to them for yourselves?
Listening to the voices of the constellations. Is that really possible?
Chrysos heirs, demigods. Is what's written in the prophecy truly Amphorius' only possible fate? Sorry, I was just thinking out loud. Please, step closer and listen to the voices of the Titans.
Move closer, listen carefully, and you may just catch the whispers echoing in the void. How about you start with the Lance of Fury, and the voice of Nikador? So, did you hear it? First time I heard the voices of the Titans, I was just the boy playing with swords, oblivious to the meaning of life. To this day, I still don't know why the prophecy chose me. But I'm grateful for it. Without this journey, I might have already become a wandering soul on the battlefield. All right, that's enough of my story. I want to extend a heartfelt invitation to you. Join the Christos heirs and aid us in hunting down Nikador and retrieving the core flame from the Titan of Strife. If you still harbor doubt, I'll do my best to provide you with answers.
Unfortunately, the workings of the prophecy still remain a mystery to us all. The only reliable speculation is that it favors those caught in dire circumstances and bestows miracles upon them.
Legend has it that the first Chrysos heir was born millennia ago. Since then, the Chosen Ones began to walk this earth. Then came the Chrysos War, the conflict backed by the gods. yet one that brought much bloodshed and claimed many heroes. By the time of my birth, the tales of the Chrysos heirs had become more like legends than historical accounts. If there are others called forth by the prophecy, I trust that fate will guide them to us. Armed with courage and unwavering resolve, our quest will begin as soon as Trian locates Castrum Kremnos. Without a doubt, it will be a momentous battle to the death. Prepare yourselves. The path ahead is bound to be perilous, and I won't impose my will upon you. Yet, if you choose to stay, I, Finan, from Aedes Elysiae, will spare no effort to bridge the gap between you and the Chrysos heirs.
Thawing the ice in Lady Aglaya's heart won't be easy. But I will do my best as well.
I'll leave the final decision to you. I trust Finan, but I trust your judgment more.
That's wonderful to hear. You truly are the hope of Amphorius. I've always believed that the journey of the Chrysos heirs is not meant to be the saga of a select few, and that we must unite all potential allies, especially heroic figures like you. Once we triumph in the battle against Nikedor, that should dispel Aglaya's doubts.
Lord Finan, our guests seem quite weary. Should we have them return to the bath chamber for some rest?
My apologies, I got a bit carried away. It's been a long first day for you here on Amphorius. Be sure to rest well in the bath chamber. I trust that Trian will have returned with news about Castrum Kremnos by the time the two of you are fully recharged.
Well, that was a lot of drama for one day. Let's go. With Finan's guarantee, we can at least take a moment to rest without any worries. I almost forgot. A good thing you still remembered that. Let's capture the spectacle of the Vortex of Genesis. All right. All the constellations of the 12 Titans are in there. Time to head out.
It's still early. Where to now?
So much has happened today. What? Do I have something on my face? Well, since the talkative one isn't around, someone has to take her place. But it's been a long day for me too, so let's get through the review quickly. By estimation, it took us about 20 system hours to figure out the current conditions on Amphorius and build connections with the locals. A pretty good start. But I feel that there's more to everything than meets the eye. Even the Chrysos heirs themselves aren't as unified as we imagined. Aglaya's verbal attack on us was also quite sudden. And there might be a reason behind it. With all these doubts in our minds, we can only just do our best. There's no right answer to the Trailblaze after all. All we can do is dive into this world and take things one step at a time. Plenty of questions are still up in the air, but my brain is too tired to handle them. Finance right. Let's call it a day and save them for tomorrow.
Aggie, this campaign is going to turn out fine, right?
Do not harbor doubt, teacher. As the interpreter of the prophecy for the Chrysos heirs, any uncertainty in your words may undermine people's resolve.
All right. But it's just you and us here. By the way, Aggie, I was actually wondering, when you were in the vortex earlier with them, were you actually going to...
Certainly not.
Phew, that's good to know.
Why even bother to ask? If you were truly convinced of my intent to harm them, you would have intervened.
You sure don't miss a thing. We are just curious. What is really going through your head, Aggie?
Initially, my plan was to use the threat of banishment to test their resolve and perseverance. But I noticed a sense of unease in Castris. She trusted in them and even reached out to Finan in secret, believing I was unaware. Therefore, I took advantage of the situation and changed the threat from banishment to execution to see if the two could remain firm under the most extreme pressure. Simultaneously, it might also strengthen their bonds with Finan and Castris.
Do you have to go to such lengths for the battle against Nikador? That's going to make it a lot tougher for you to gain their trust.
That's not important. You and I will eventually step off the stage and leave Anthorius' fate in the hands of others. That's the future you foresee, isn't it?
Yeah.
The prophecy of deliverance is nothing if not ambiguous. It urges us to defy the gods, yet refrains from providing a clear glimpse of what lies ahead. Right now, it is people's faith in the prophecy that unites them around the Chrysos heirs. Should a time come when their faith is shaken, all will crumble. Hence, we must be prepared. When our task is to craft the armor for the Deliverer, what harm is there if you and I don humble attire?
Eggie, have you noticed? You keep saying you don't believe in humanity's altruism, but your actions are a counterexample.
Perhaps it's because my humanity is distancing itself from me. Another never-ending dawn. How bright is the day, and how long is the night. The golden thread hangs unusually silent today, as if the heavens, earth, and ocean are all holding their breath. Could they be mourning the impending downfall of a titan? Unwinding in a bath sounds appealing now. Would you care to join me?
Let's go, Aggie. When have we ever been able to say no in all these hundreds of years?
Who's talking?
Mim. Me? Mimmy. Mim? Mimmy. Me? Mimmy? Mim. Mimmy. Me? Mim. Mimmy. Me? Mimmy.
Am I dreaming? Feels like there's been a voice talking in my head all night. I should probably mention this to Dan Heng.
You're finally awake. About time. Yes, I wake up easily when it's too bright outside. The sky has been like this since we arrived at the Holy City. Did you sleep well? A voice? The voice of the Stellaron again? Or... So it wasn't a nightmare. But be careful. That might be its means of luring you in. Keep note of whatever you can remember. This strange dream might be connected to the rules of this world. While you were asleep, I did some thinking. I believe the most pressing concern is still how the people of Amphorius view what's beyond the sky. Unfortunately, contacting the Express might not be feasible for a while. Yes. In the worst case, the entrance to Amphorius is a one-way door, letting people in, but not out. Oh, there's a new message. Well, I wasn't expecting the expedition to set off after only a night of rest. Let's set the questions aside for now. The Chrysosaurs are getting ready to mobilize.